And here it is, the thrilling conclusion. So as soon as I knew that I was going to do an abridged version of The Eclipse, the problem that I ran into is, of course, that it's depressing as fuck, and I think I could have dealt with that, the deaths of everybody, all that stuff, I could have done something with, except for the rape. I know I've made jokes about rape, but there's a difference between making a joke about it and making a joke while you look straight at it. I'm not saying it's impossible. If somebody else wants to take a crack at it, go for it. But I'm saying I can't do it. Sorry. I do love this bit. I love that Floyd. Does anybody else happen to be anointed by fate? That's fucking great. It's one of my favorite bits in the whole finale. But I digress. So I determined that, if I couldn't do that one little bit, rather than just cut that one little bit out and do the rest, that would be kind of fucked up. So instead, I would just change everything. It had to be an all-or-nothing thing. And here, if you listen, we've got U2's Beautiful Day, which I used because I wanted, during that little reverse eclipse deal, I wanted a little audio cue that, things are happy now and things are getting better and it's going to be a happy ending. Because with just the reversed audio, it still sounded kind of weird and creepy. And so, over the credits, I had, thought, I knew for a while that I wanted to have a long, extended in-credits sequence, like you see in movies. And I gave a lot of thought to what I wanted the song to be. And for the longest time, I'd finally settled on Always Look on the Bright Side of Life from Monty Python's Life of Brian, which is a great tune. But then, once I put that Beautiful Day in there and just left it playing, and I realized, nope, this is the one. And I think it fit the mood, and I think it just really wrapped the whole thing up really just wonderfully. So then, Where Are They Now style in-credits montage here. There's a little Weird Al reference / Half-Baked reference, and I always loved the judo / slan thing here. Such a weird pairing. So I just had all kinds of fun here because I was finally set free of the shackles of what could actually happen given the footage that I had to work with. Since it was all text, I could make absolutely anything happen, which was just fun as hell. And here's a nice little, gentle, I hope, diss at how, at any given time, there are 50,000 Death Note abridged / FMA abridged / DBZ abridged now. There was finally a definitive Death Note abridged for a while, and then they stopped doing it, so that's kind of sad. But still multiple DBZs. So what else? What else? Oh, by the way, that bit with Rickert, for those who have not read the manga, spoilers, besides Guts and Casca, Rickert is the only one who survives the eclipse. And gets a lot less annoying, and is actually a pretty cool character post-eclipse, so that's cool. And my little second fake ending here, which this time was blatantly obvious because the video is only halfway through, so I knew I wasn't fooling anybody, but hey, what are you gonna do? So when I decided to do this happy ending, I thought that just doing it happy and just ending it there was too much of a cop-out. And some people disagreed with me. Some people told me, I thought it was the perfect ending, and I thought you should have just ended it right there. But with this extra bit, the second half of the second part, just felt tacked on and didn't work. And once again, entitled to your opinion, but I respectfully disagree with you. I think this was necessary because I wanted to, do the happy ending, but still acknowledge what actually happened. And I thought this was a good compromise and a good way to do that. And, if you're going to do multiple endings, then the obvious thing to do is to reference Wayne's World. So I thought that was a good compromise because I knew that there was no way I could please everybody with this ending. It just wouldn't happen. But I wanted to please as many people as I possibly could, and I knew that if I did this dual ending here, then the people who wanted a happy ending would just believe in the happy ending and say, "Oh, that's nice. You gave a nice send off to all the characters. That's so wonderful," and just kind of ignore the sad ending. Whereas a lot of people who wanted an ending that was faithful to the original would say it the other way around, like, "Oh, that's cute that you faked a happy ending, but in the end you did do the real ending, so that's cool." So it's kind of up to the viewer to decide which of the two endings is the quote-unquote real ending. But for the record, word of God, as they say on TV tropes, I subscribe to, if I have continuity, quote-unquote, within my little Berserk Abridged universe, the sad ending is the real ending. Sorry. Everybody dies. Casca gets raped. Fuck you, the end. But this was a good way to acknowledge that, while only actually having to use the bits of footage that I felt were proper and appropriate and good to use, like this. This is just too damn perfect, the Hawkman Cometh. I couldn't have had a better song for Griffith's femto form if I'd written it myself. Seriously. I am become death, the destroyer of worlds, G. The Hawkman cometh, and I'm bringing hell with me. Whoa! That's fantastic. So then, that also gave me a good opportunity, besides the, where are they now credits, to do some actual credits, which I'd never done in any of my episodes. I always put, whatever credits I wanted to do, I put in the video description. But this gave me a chance to give some credit to all the people who'd helped me out over the course of doing this. And then I gave also a lot of thought to what I wanted the absolute last image that you see at the very end of Berserk Abridged to be. And I thought this was the best thing I could do, because it's, it won't make any sense to anybody who hasn't read the manga. If you have read the manga and you listen to the lyrics of this Stevie Wonder song, you know that this particular verse applies in a very black, very horribly ironic way to the image that you're seeing here. But if you haven't read the manga, then this gives the distinct impression that yes, this is the end of Berserk Abridged, but it's not the end of the story. And I definitely wanted to have that strong indicator there, that if you want to know what happens to the characters, if you want to know what really happens, not just my bullshit version of it, there's no substitute for the original. You gotta go read the manga. So, we're out of time. Thanks so much for bearing with me through my long-ass ramblings through the wonderful world of Berserk Abridged. As I said in a previous video, I will be doing Gantz Abridged commentaries sometime when I feel like it. And keep watching Escaflowne Abridged. I'll definitely continue to be posting some one-shot Berserk videos as the mood strikes me. And give generously to Child's Play. Be good to your families. And fuck it. See you next time.